Hello, today I'm going to be doing a quick little unboxing and review of the Rode Video Mic Go 2. This is a new microphone that you attach basically to your camera or to your computer. Came out earlier in January, I believe, and initially I actually got the Rode Video Micro, which was I think about less than half the price here in Australia. Got it for about $64. This one was $150. And the reason why I ended up actually getting this one, swapping it over for this one, was I had a read of a few reviews and just the number of extra features that you get with this microphone for a little bit of extra money. I think it makes sense for the long term, especially because I plan on using this as a secondary backup microphone, or even just a secondary microphone, for example, if I was to do a recording in person with someone else. So I'm going to go through a little unboxing video. I haven't opened it up yet, and I don't know a whole lot about microphones. The one I'm using at the moment is the Yeti Blue, just one that I have connected to my computer via USB, and it works great. The audio quality sounds fantastic to me. So if this one sounds anywhere similar to the one I'm using now, I'm going to be really happy. Interesting thing is that this microphone is actually made in Australia, so it's made and designed in Australia, I think. So yeah, I think that's cool because I don't think too many electronics are really made in Australia. It comes with a 2-year warranty. It's a shotgun mic, so basically whichever direction that you point the microphone in, it's going to focus in on that area and try to negate any noise coming in outside of that direction. So I think this is good if you have it on your camera and you're filming and you want to just get rid of some of the background noise, focus perhaps on someone who's talking. You can also use it on your computer, so point it towards your face so that when you're talking, it's focused on your voice. So it comes with 3.5mm TRS output, and the way to connect it to your phone basically is through the USB-C cable, and I think a lot of phones these days do come with USB-C, so they do have an adapter for iPhone. I think that's really cool. So you can carry the microphone around with you. It's not powered by any batteries as well, which I find is really convenient. I don't want to be worrying about swapping batteries, anything like that, especially if I'm connecting it to my phone. Maybe just getting a quick recording of some beam shots of a flashlight or something like that. I think the convenience of having a professional quality microphone with you that you can just carry around in your pocket is fantastic. So let's have a look what is included. All right, so there's not really much plastic in this box. In fact, I can't really see any plastic at all. Okay, here's the microphone itself. Comes with a foam cover, no dead cat. The Video Micro, the Rode Video Micro, the smaller edition, and the cheaper edition actually comes with the dead cat, but it doesn't have a foam cover. So it really depends on what you're using it for. But I do find that if you are filming in really windy sort of environments, the dead cat's important. You can buy it separately though, so that's something I'm thinking about. We'll see how we go. I don't know if I'm going to need it or not. I don't really go out to areas that are too windy. That fits on quite in quite a snug sort of manner as well. Okay, that's definitely not going anywhere. So that's what the microphone looks like up close, and you can see it's got these little grills on the sides here, and then you've got the front of the microphone here. So you're basically pointing it in the direction that you want to record in, and you can even just use it just use it as a normal desktop microphone. You can see that must be the headphone jack there, 3.5mm headphone jack, USB-C port here. There's no gain setting on the microphone, and I think I really wish that it had something like that, but I was looking at ones that did have the gain setting, and you'd basically pay another $150, and I don't think I really need it for the time being. For the type of videos that I'm recording, I'm just quite happy with the features this one includes, though it would have been nice to have a gain setting. Also, it doesn't come with the USB-C cable, so you're going to have to go out and buy one separately. This is the 3.5mm plug that connects on to your camera. One thing that I did like about the Rode Video Micro is that it has a much nicer cord, in my opinion. It's kind of got this curled up, it's like a curled up red cord, and it looks a little bit more tidy, takes up less space, less likely to get in the way. So I don't know if I can buy one of those separately, but I'll try this one out first, and I'm sure it's going to be completely fine. I just don't like having too many things hanging off the camera. So it's extremely light. I mean, it feels like almost nothing in the hand, and I think having this on my camera is not going to make much of a difference in terms of the weight. It's going to make it a little bit more bulky, but if it improves the sound quality of my videos, I'm quite happy to tug this thing around. So it's good that it barely weighs anything, so I'm quite happy with that. The other thing is that it is quite affordable, and a lot of the reviews out there report that this microphone has significantly better audio quality than the Rode Video Micro. And so I thought, for the long term, probably better to get this one, especially because I can plug it into the computer and use it as a backup, especially if I'm traveling or something like that. I don't want to carry around a gigantic microphone with me. And if I can use this on my camera as well, then it really just doubles as a streaming microphone, and also a microphone that I carry around with me on my camera. So I love the versatility of it and the fact that it can function as a high quality computer microphone. So I'm going to be doing a few little tests, and I won't be editing the audio. It's just going to be the raw audio that the microphone records, and we'll see how it compares to the onboard microphone of my computer, my camera, my Sony A7C, and also compared to my Yeti Blue, which to me sounds fantastic. Another thing I like about this microphone setup is the mount. So compared to the Go Video Micro, which only has one of these holders, the Rode VideoMic Go 2 comes with one that has these double holster thingos here. So it's gonna definitely be a lot more stable, less likely to slip off. And also the bottom of this mount is also made of metal. It feels like some kind of aluminium alloy, and apparently the one on the Video Micro is made of plastic. It also moves back and forwards, as you can see, so you can sort of adjust the microphone, move it backwards and forth depending. I mean, sometimes if it might be in the photo frame or something like that. I'm not sure if it can swivel. I think that would be really cool if I could swivel it around. I don't know if it is able to do that though. It's kind of connected onto the bottom of it, but it would be nice if it could swivel itself around. But anyway. So here we have the Rode VideoMic Go 2, and I've just put this on my Sony A7C. I'm actually using another camera, the D3400 at the moment, to record this, so it might be a little bit shaky, but bear with me. So you can see it pretty much just attaches into the top part of the camera where the flash usually goes. It's pretty secure, so there is a little knob here basically that you just tighten, and it just secures it in, it locks it in, so there's no wiggle or anything like that. You can see though that it vibrates a bit, and that's part of the shock absorption system here. So I guess just to prevent noise. I guess it's just to prevent unnecessary noise when you've got some shakes. And the cool thing is that, again, like I was saying, this mount is really good quality. It is able to move backwards and forwards. So if you find that the mic is getting in the way, you can always just move it backwards. I haven't had any issues with it though, even all the way towards the front. So that's no problem at all. I find it actually looks a lot more compact if you take off this little foam thingo on the front like that. And I think you probably get some better quality audio as well, better fidelity audio if you take that off where you don't need it. So where if there's no wind or anything like that. So I think this is meant to help with those plosives as well. All in all, I'm pretty happy with it. The only other point I think would be worth mentioning is This camera now does not fit in the camera bag that I have. It's just now too tall for it, which is kind of annoying because I don't like detaching and attaching bits and pieces, so I may have to buy another camera bag, or yeah, I guess put it in sideways, or I guess deal with it being halfway in the bag. But yeah, that's about the only con. Even with a smaller microphone like this, you're probably just not going to be able to plonk it into an average sort of bag, camera bag that I have. But anyway, that's what it looks like. This is a recording of my voice using my Surface Book 2 laptop. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. This is a recording using the Yeti Blue microphone. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. This is a recording using the VideoMic Go 2. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. This is a recording using the internal microphones of the Sony A7C. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Alrighty, I hope that test was useful to you guys. I went back and had a listen to the recordings, and I definitely found the Go 2 was a lot better, sounds a lot better than the A7C internal microphones, as well as my computer microphone, just a basic microphone in there, so no surprises there. In terms of the comparison between the Go 2 and my Blue Yeti, which is quite a large microphone compared to this, I was surprised to see that the quality is actually quite comparable. Now, the volume actually sounded a bit louder in the mic, the Go 2, because I think I had the gain a little further up than I did with my Blue Yeti microphone, but it was pretty clear. And as long as you point the microphone in the direction, like as it basically towards your mouth, then you should be fine. It did pick up on some of the plosives. Of course, I could put on this little foam cover that would help as well. But yeah, that's another thing to keep in mind. When I was outside the other day doing some videos, and it was actually pretty windy, and I just had this cover on it here, basically just the foam cover, and was definitely not good enough to keep out all those wind sounds. So if you're filming in somewhere that does have a fair bit of wind, do make sure that you get the wind cover, the Dead Cat wind cover, because that's gonna really help you out. Even when I was up on the top of this building, I felt that the wind wasn't so bad, but when I got home, listened to the footage, it was almost unusable. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Let me know which of those microphones you thought sounded the best, and if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments below. If you want to see more videos, make sure you subscribe and like the video.